Hello YouTube, this is MPan72 and I'm bringing a video that I haven't done in a little while. It's a stacking video, silver stacking to be more precise. Just letting you guys know that, like I said, I'm still buying and I'll continue to buy pretty much no matter what the price. I'll adjust the amounts I buy depending on what's going on in the markets, but you know, I like to stack and I actually need to stack. I almost have an overwhelming urge to at least buy some silver weekly, or at the very, very worst, bi-weekly. Well, these are the little groups that I've purchased over the last several weeks. I say last 4 or 5 weeks, 4 separate purchases. Furthest back was these here, some constitutional. I just found a pretty good deal on eBay. It's a 64 half and 3 decent silver quarters. 64. What's that? 44. I just bought it for, silver. The silver content, nothing special. I don't particularly collect either one of those as a collection. But I think I paid like right at spot for it. Wasn't too bad. It was a smaller purchase. I forget what spot was at this time. This is the furthest back, probably 5 weeks ago, maybe even 6. But I'm not exactly sure when this purchase was made. But it's a small little purchase, and I got it for a good price. After that, I purchased this, which was a little larger purchase. It's a buffalo round, which everybody loves buffalo rounds. There's so many different kinds. Different mints make different ones. I've got probably 3 or 4 at least. 5 1/10 silver rounds. One's a Mercury, the other ones are Incus Indians, and a couple bars that I didn't have. And I paid, I think, $1.75 over spot for all this, and that includes the 1/10 rounds because they were on a special, so I grabbed them. I don't know if they were overstocked or what, but altogether it was like $1.75 or $2 total over spot value, spot price, which was pretty good, and that included shipping because I went over $100, and spot was pretty high at the time, so it was on the high side when I bought those. Then I think was this purchase, which was 41 silver dimes, 40 Mercuries, and 1 Barber, and I paid $76, I believe, which, at the time I think it was about $1 over spot, face value, give or take, per dollar, $1 per face value over spot, which was a pretty good price, and that includes shipping, so that kept it low. I mean, nothing special. They're not the greatest, they're. I did go through them. There was no key dates or anything. I didn't expect there to be, especially at that price, but it was a good spot price, spot value. I just kept the Mercury diamond out just to show you there was 1 Merc. And then another purchase I made was 5 Washington 250th anniversary, I believe, silver proof half dollars, and I paid $10.20 each, which is a little over spot. I think at the time spot was $18.50, something like that, give or take. So I paid $20, about $2 over spot face value. But these do hold a little bit of a premium. I look on eBay and I see them going without a box and paperwork for $11 to like $15, and some sell, most of them sell, some don't. Depends on where the seller. Sometimes people are wary of sellers without a lot of transactions, but I'm not really worried about that because 2 or 3 of them are going to go in my collection, as in my stack, which is still not a bad price for silver stacking, but a couple of them probably go, maybe I'll flip, and then a couple, maybe one or 2 will be giveaways or Christmas presents or something along those lines. Not sure. I couldn't pass it up because I absolutely love that coin. It's one of my favorite commemoratives. Even though it's a more modern commemorative, it's still one of my favorites. But it wasn't too far above spot that, it scared me away, because like I said, I do like those coins. And the nicest one probably will go in my collection, because I have a proof in my typeset, and I have an uncirculated in my just collection. And I do have a box for the proof, the silver proof, so the one is in my typeset. So now I'll be able to put that back in here. Like I said, the other four, I'll figure out what to do, either flip or give away or for Christmas or something along those lines. But that's what I'm buying. That's what I've been purchasing lately. Haven't made any really big purchases. I don't think. Well, yeah, I did buy some gold, but that's another video. Actually, off of a YouTube channel, during a live auction. I got a really good price on that. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I'm not sure. What are you guys doing? Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you holding? I know some of the bigger channels, we all watch, see what they're doing, and, listen to their reasons and their rationale, and then as soon as we go online and we see what's going on, and we kind of make our own decisions. Hopefully we're making informed decisions. But in my opinion, always buying is not a terrible strategy, as long as you kind of adjust your strategy to what's going on in the market. If you can get things close to spot, or if you can get them under spot, which some people do have a knack for doing, international stacker, and some others, go for it. The premiums aren't that high, but that's, I think, because the spot price was relatively high. Now today, gold and silver both dropped a little bit. I think silver is under 23 right now, slightly under 23, or maybe at 22 and a half, something like that. Gold is under 18,000, 1800, which that actually has me a little, leery, like what's going on. So I'm going to keep an eye on things and see what's going on. Maybe I can turn some silver into gold. If gold drops slower and I can get a pretty good ratio, I'll sell some silver, maybe buy some gold, especially if gold gets down below 17, which I don't know. I really don't know a lot about gold. I know a little bit more about silver. Well, no one can know much about silver because it's such a volatile metal. But the way things are going, there's so many people, in my opinion, so many people have such false hope of the economy with what's going on with the election and with the vaccines coming. I'm a little nervous that gold is going to drop, but in a way, it will be a good thing for a lot of us, because that means we could stack a little harder with gold. And I will focus. I will shift a little bit more towards gold, less towards silver, if gold does continue to drop. I think it's a short-lived thing, and when I say short-lived, I don't mean a week, a day, a month, or even a year. I think it's a short-lived thing in the long term for me, because my end game is 10 to 15 years away, so I have plenty of time. And unfortunately, I do see hard times ahead, even though the next year or so might seem a little prosperous. I don't think it's something that can last. I don't think it's something that can be sustained if the government continues to put faith in the Federal Reserve. I just don't see how this can continue to go on, especially when both sides are talking about stimulus again. And while I do agree that something is needed for certain areas and certain people, I think it's more business oriented, and I am worried about the individuals. But if they just throw money out there again, I'm worried about what's going to happen. I know a lot of people feel the same way. Some people feel a little differently, but there's millions of opinions, and I take them all into account, and I kind of look for myself what I think's going on and making decisions. I'm still pretty satisfied where I'm at and where I'm going with my strategies, and I will be tweaking it a little probably, but all in all, basically, where I am, I'm going to stay. So down in the comments, just if we could discuss, like, what are you guys doing? Are you buying, selling? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? What's your opinions on the market? And what is your strategies? Well, this is a video that I want to put out because I haven't put out many stocking videos. If you like what you see, please hit like. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. And if you want to know when it's coming, hit that bell icon. Thanks, YouTube.